This video is going to be about how I zhuzhed up this painting because I just felt like it was super boring, and it had hung on my wall for months, and every time it just kind of bugged me because something just wasn't right about it. It was so pretty, but it was just not right. And basically, I finally figured out what it was. It was the lack of depth. It needed more contrast. So I was like, you know what? This is perfect. Let me pull it off the wall, film a video for how at any point in time you can rescue or change up any painting. It doesn't matter. You know, you can do a bunch of cool stuff. So I just grabbed it and decided to go in with a paintbrush and create some detailing. And this video, you can see exactly what I did. But look how cool! Like, it just looks so much better. It makes me so happy that I did it. I like it so much better, and to be honest, it was really fun. You know, it's fun to do something different here and there. Alrighty. So this is quite a simple technique, but it can really change up your painting. So let me just show you real fast what I ended up doing for this one, and then you can do it too. So first I began with some white, and also I have a neon blue and a neon pink. I really wanted to create a little more contrast, so I was trying to add darkness back into the painting. You can see it's a very pastel painting, and what I had missed were those bright colors, and neon colors are a beautiful way to add color but not add too much darkness. So it worked wonderfully. I made sure that I mixed my paints there on my plate. You can see I mixed in a little bit of white and a little bit of pink just to make sure that it wasn't going too dark and too harsh. Because these flowers are dry, it is going to be important that you are gently blending a color onto them. Otherwise, you may get lines that you don't really prefer. I am using a small brush, and I made sure it was wet before I started so that I can have a good blend on my brush. And then I'm just going in on the inside of each petal, and I am adding more color to the areas that are already shaded the most. When you're working with an already 3D version of a flower, it is certainly a lot easier to just follow those natural shadows that the light casts on your flowers as a guide, rather than having to think like an artist who paints, you know, two-dimensional flowers that you really have to think about where you're putting your highlights and your shadows. So for this, you have a little bit of a cheat sheet with your predetermined petal shapes. So go ahead and use those as your guideline. I love using my cake decorating stand because it really allows me to get my canvas rotating and easily accessible from all sides, because sometimes you might miss something at the top of the painting because you didn't actually rotate it and look at it from a different angle. So it just really helps you cover your perspective shifts a lot more when you have the rotating cake stand. And I just really am so pleased with how this turned out. I was really scared about doing this for a while, which is why it took me so long to actually fix it. And I just kept looking at it on my wall, and I was so bugged about it. But I was like, I don't know if I'm ready. So I was finally ready. So I'm glad I just went ahead and did it. It looks so much better now. And because most of these colors were a variety of pink and blue pastel shades, I went ahead and I just played around with the two colors I had on my plate, which were a neon blue and a neon pink, and when you mix them together, they make the perfect shade of purple. So I just really played around with the two of those, and I really just did whatever I felt like I wanted to add. And I think it looks so much better, and I hope you guys are inspired by this. If you try it, let me know how it goes. I really want to see your cool artwork, so use the hashtag, and I'll see you in the next video.